Hi everyone, it's been a while. It's nice to be back, and one of the things I want to share with you today is, I think for me the biggest win of this being stuck at home is we became more aware of our physical weight. Ang dami sa atin dyan, we've learned how to take care of ourselves, eat the right food, work out, and be aware of the importance of being physically fit, staying away from any food that we think that's not gonna be helpful para sa atin. But besides that, I think one of the things that really we have to really look forward to or really dig deep into is our mental weight. With everything that's been happening, I'm sure, and the time that we have to really dwell on a lot of things or to contemplate or reflect, nagkakaroon tayo na masyadong mental baggage, and it's gonna come to a point that it's really gonna affect us. Ano ba yung mga mental weight na yun? That's, again, thinking of the past mistakes that we've done, yung mga bagay na we look back dahil nga dami nating oras. Now we look back at all those past mistakes that we've made, na alam ko that again, since those are mistakes, those are baggage that we carry sa atin. One thing is yung mga fear natin of the future, and yung mga possible na mangyari, yung mga bagay na yon, I'm sure iniisip natin yun araw-araw na pag may time na tayo na lang, or most of the time since we're just stuck at home, naiisip natin yung ano na mangyayari sa future. And one more important is what's happening now, yung present. Some of us lost our job, some of us are really being challenged with our careers. Yung mga bagay na wino-worry natin right now is really a mental weight para sa atin na ang hirap din dalahin. And again, I've also gone through those kind of challenges right now. Again, being at home for the past couple of months is really challenging. Nawalan ka doon ng again, one of the things that siguro din that we long for is having that bond with other people, since we are being limited nga because of this pandemic. So nawawala na yung time na meron tayong nakakausap ng mga kaibigan natin. I guess we could call them, we could Zoom, we could do whatever, but iba pa rin syempre yung face-to-face interaction, which is being limited right now. And one of the things I could help you out with is ang laking bagay na matutulong ng I think mental diary, or we could call it a journal, we could call it a diary, but it's just something that we could write down. I think one of the things that could really help us to work on our mental weight is to write down things. Ano ba yung mga bagay na that's kinakatakutan natin? Ano ba yung mga past mistakes natin? We could write it down and make a story. Ang hirap kasi nung we just think about it sa isip natin pero hindi natin nakikita. Sometimes nakaklag tayo, but if you're gonna write it down on a piece of paper or notebook or however you could do it, but writing it down, medyo nalalagay mo siya sa perspective. Yung isang bagay na pinoproblema mo, yung pala na-solve mo na, or yung worry mo na yung pala may solution ka na. But once you write it down, nasasabi mo sa sarili mo na wala na pala to bakit ko pa to iniisip. So ang laking bagay no. Another thing is when you start journaling, is you could make a plan. Kumbaga, di ba, when we work out, sinusulat natin yung mga dapat natin gawin. Losing weight, sinusulat natin kung ano yung mga dapat natin kainin, makikita natin progression natin. But try to make a list of the things that you want to do, accomplishments. Write it down kung what makes you feel good. At least alam mo siya, so you be aware of that. Another thing is if you're feeling bad or feeling sad or feeling lonely or feeling low, you could write it down. Because you know now, by having that mental note, alam mo kung paano mo siya isosolve instead of just putting it all in your brains. Bago tayo matulog, yung mga bagay na iniisip natin kinabukasan, write it down. Make a plan. You could see your progress. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's always gonna go up. It means that you're just being aware of those thoughts, and it's really gonna help you. Especially now na wala tayong makakausap or wala tayong bigla. We cannot really just call somebody up and ask or talk to them. Obviously, it's big if we're gonna have somebody na ganun sa buhay natin. But if not, we could write it down. Share our fears, talk to ourselves. I remember on my previous videos, I talk about listening to yourself and talking to yourself. one way of talking to yourself is write it down. Talk to yourself. Tell him about your fears. Tell him about what's worrying you. Talk about yourself. Kasi kagaya ng sinabi natin, you can never lie to the person you look in the mirror. So ikaw yun. Talk to yourself. This is the best time to really work on your mental health, because it's really alarming at this point, because we're not so used to being enclosed sa bahay. Again, yes, we are with our families, but there are things that we don't usually share with our families that we share with our friends. So make that journal. It's really gonna help you, and I hope I'm putting value on you. Again, me also personally, I have my struggles. I write it down. At first, it sounds weird that I'm talking to myself or writing it down, but as the day goes by, that it becomes a habit for me. That's where I put in everything. My worries, my fears, my accomplishments, the questions that I want to ask people, tinatanong ko yun, sinusulat ko yun. And you could try it. You could try it. Give it a try. It's gonna help you at this point. There's no harm in trying. Again, we have all the time right now, because again, because of this pandemic, we're stuck at home. So find time. Put it. Again, what gets written gets done. So schedule your activities for the day. Try to write it down. Share. Put a record of your accomplishments. Again, it's gonna be a big help for you. And I hope I'm putting value on everything that I'm sharing with you. And again, see you on the next talk. Ingat po tayo and stay safe.